If you want to make your edits feel more cinematic, more polished, and way more professional, adding sound effects in Adobe Premiere Pro is one of the fastest ways to do it. In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to add sound effects in Adobe Premiere Pro, how to line them up with your visuals, and how to adjust the volume so they fit naturally into your edit. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Premiere Pro tutorials just like this one. Alright, let's jump right in. First, you need to import your sound effects into Premiere Pro. There are a couple of easy ways to do this. You can go to Window, then Media Browser, and browse through your computer folders until you find the audio files you want to use. Once you find them, drag the files directly into your project panel. This is a simple way to keep everything organized inside your project. If you already know where the sound file is saved, you can also use the quick import method. Just press Ctrl+I on Windows or Command+I on Mac and then choose the audio files from your drive. Either method works great, so use whichever one feels faster for your workflow. Once your sound effects are imported, the next step is to place them on the timeline. Find the audio file in your project panel, then drag and drop it onto an empty audio track below your video, such as A2 or A3. The reason for placing it on a separate audio track is that it keeps your edit clean and gives you more control. Now, timing is everything. A sound effect should usually match the exact moment something happens on screen. For example, if you have a transition, you might use a whoosh right as the movement begins. If a button appears or something clicks into place, a click sound can make that action feel much more satisfying. The closer the sound effect lines up with the visual moment, the more natural and professional your edit will feel. If you want to isolate the sound while you're lining it up, you can use the solo button on the track header. This lets you hear only that audio track. If you want to silence everything else temporarily, use the mute button. These tools are super helpful when you're trying to fine-tune placement without being distracted by all the other audio in your project. After the sound effect is in place, it's time to adjust the volume and timing. Click on the audio clip in the timeline and look for the horizontal line running through it. This is often called the rubber band. You can click and drag that line up to make the sound effect louder or down to make it quieter. This is one of the easiest ways to control the volume of a specific clip without affecting the entire audio track. If your sound effect is still too quiet, you can boost it further by right-clicking the clip and choosing Audio Gain. From there, you can increase the gain so the sound effect stands out more clearly in the mix. This is especially useful if you downloaded a sound effect that sounds great, but needs a little extra power to cut through your video. If you want more precise control, you can also use keyframes. Hold Control on Windows or Command on Mac, then click directly on the rubber band to add keyframe points. These dots let you shape the volume over time, which means you can create smooth fades, subtle ramps, or more dramatic audio changes. For example, you can fade a sound effect in at the start and fade it out naturally at the end, so it doesn't sound harsh or sudden. Now, let's take it one step further with Essential Sound. If your sound effect doesn't quite match the vibe of your video, Premiere Pro gives you tools to make it feel like it actually belongs in the scene. Go to Window, then Essential Sound. Select your sound effect and tag it as SFX. Once it's labeled correctly, you can experiment with presets like reverb or EQ to shape the sound. For example, a large room preset can make the effect feel bigger and more spacious, while a small closet style setting can make it feel tighter and more enclosed. These small changes can make a huge difference in how believable the final edit feels. So if you're making a dramatic scene, a tech tutorial, a vlog, or even a short social media clip, sound effects can add energy, emphasis, and personality to your video. The key is to import them cleanly, place them accurately, and shape the volume so they support the moment instead of overpowering it. And that's how to add sound effects in Adobe Premiere Pro. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Premiere Pro tips, editing tutorials, and beginner-friendly how-to guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.